Career Services is a place at GBC where students can get assistance in any part of their career development process, including career clarity and job search strategies. The support that they offer students is practical, useful, and can be accessed at any time in a student's college journey, but they also offer so much more. I asked Lydia Novak, a career advisor, to talk about her work through the lens of mental health, and this is what she told me.
It's kind of like, is this the place for me? Am I capable? Am I able to do all of this and accomplish my career dreams? And sometimes what I find is they haven't been told this. They haven't been supported at any point in their life. So as a career advisor, I might be the first person that says, you can do this. You should do this, and here are the tools to help you. Many of the times with our work with students, there are issues that will come up, whether it's personal issues, emotional or mental health issues that really impact the career development process of a student. And because we try to foster a very supportive and non-judgmental, very open, safe space for them to talk, they do surface in conversation. Sometimes they come from families where they're the first person to go on to college or university. It's like that, that initial weight kind of on their shoulders because their parents weren't able to accomplish some of those goals, right? So there are confidence issues because they're carrying the weight of the world on their shoulders, right? The expectations of their parents. And at the end of the day, a lot of these students don't want to let them down. Sometimes students have panic attacks and these sorts of things that can prevent them from being as successful as possible, may not necessarily have had the supports right in place to help them deal with that. So, coming here, it's their first go at getting a lot of these supports. In terms of confidence too, some of them have actually just been bullied, right? They've encountered all of these other, issues surrounding their own social sort of life, and it affects their confidence when they come in. So they need people to say, look, you are able to, and you can do this. And I think that's what I love about this role too, is I can help them to see stuff that they never really saw in themselves originally, right? Whether they were told by other people or whether this was their own personal barrier that they've put up. We address some of the issues of fear, especially in a lot of adult students. We know that the average, age of our student population is about 27. So many of our students are not coming fresh out of high school. They really have other obligations too that they're trying to work through, like family, jobs, that kind of thing. And so we try to create an environment that's very much driven by the student, driven by their needs. They can access us when they feel they need the supports. And in an environment where it's very strictly academic, right, that's driven by deadlines and goals, I think it actually is quite reassuring for a student to know that the support is there to help them when they're ready. And there's a no pressure kind of a support system that we provide. This is one of the things that many students don't realize, that you should be questioning your career sometimes, and you should be doing the processes that are required to make sure you're in the right program and that it's a good fit for you. Sometimes students don't do that in advance. So they do have anxieties around that, or even if they've done it in advance, you'll always question. We realize it is a very stressful time, and it's not stressful just for the student, it's stressful for everybody. So we try to normalize those feelings as much as possible and help them work through it.